So welcome back to the adventures of Shiaryu. In this huge Morrowind world, and I'm going to start a new character because I want to visit some new random place and see how some new mods and things work. It's been a while since we tested the last mod, which was a sort of house mod with a good dungeon adventure, and we will see where we go this time. So I will use the tweaked quick character generation as usual, because I like to start in random places. How could I call her this time? Yeah, something strange. And I usually choose the same kind of character, more or less, because I like to play sort of jolly character, some Breton, enchanted blade, and well, let's look from right. Long hair, where is it? Yeah, and well, we can change face. This one. I think these are Westleys. This one. And Breton. And I had two enchanted blade. I kept one, the one I use most, which has some magic specialization, which is giving us 5 points per skill, and maybe the strange thing is about choosing luck as favorite attribute. I think luck is a good stat if you plan to have a well-developed character, and it is usually the hardest one to train, because you can train just 1 point by default, and so it's good to have it starting high. So we have long blade, magma. So a jack of all trades, less, but strongly based on magic, long blade and marksman. Mostly on magic. Anyway, let's go and see. And now we choose the sign, and usually I play with the Atronach because I think it's nice. A little difficult at the start, but very powerful. And also it blends very well with the Breton, resistance to magic. And so this is my setup usually. So we are not very healthy, but we are strong magic at the start. So let's see how this will work. So we now set Necessities of Morrowind, as usual. And we have no plugins because these things usually are done with NGIXIUA. And now we are setting MCA. And the one thing that maybe requires some little attention is about the size of hostile NPCs parties, because large parties are hard to play. So I think this is the best one. Okay, so now it's a time we can save. Because this way we can just load here, and if we want to go to
Oh, dear
some
me.
different
Forgive me,
place,
but I am enjoying this.
we can reload. And Dago2 is doing his little trick and teleporting the player to some random place instead of having us in Sidanin as usual. And this is the first time that I see these retextures. I think it is a new retextures of Better Clothes. And I think it's much more detailed, but honestly it is a little too bright. Maybe there's some setting that could be done a little darker, but it is pretty more detailed. Oh, I have no idea where are we. Oh, we are in some time rebuild ship interior. Oh, we are not far from Vandenfell actually, and not even far from Sidanin. So the usual quest to reach Sidanin should be really easy this time. So let's see what happens. We could loot this empty boat, but I mostly want to explore. So this is the time preview. So there's not really population here, no NPCs. It's a little kind of cheating. So I will not take anything from here because it's too easy. Just a couple books for our collection. Oh, and we have a warning, something missing. Time to rebuild. Okay, something to check. And we are in Andotren, which is not far from Sydney. We can
Yes?
travel here by boat. Over there's a Hibernate Castle. And maybe this Imperial is giving us travel options. Yeah, can just go to Old Hibernate or Vivek Foreign Quarters, so it's very easy to start the main quest if we want to do it. So, tell you what, I will save here. Easy start, and I want to show you that in theory we can reload the previous save, random start, and in theory we should be able to be teleported somewhere else this time. We will see. So basically this mod is you start a batch script which is checking all the available interior destination,
Oh, dear
and we
me.
can be
Forgive me, but I
teleported
am enjoying this.
in one of these. And usually it is pretty random, so we never or rarely land in the same place. As you can see, we are in Alt Vendors, which is completely in another place. We are to the north now, in this big region, which is just north of Wonderful and to the east of Solstein. So, well, let's see. We are in a tower. And so this script is choosing places which are not logged, which are in theory should be not too dangerous. As I every time there's a different start. And this is... Oh, let's try this one. Oh crap! A guard! A crime! I did not see that. Oh! Oh! And we can pay gold. Have we gold? Okay, we can. I don't know why she is there. I was just curious about... Oh, you can go out there. Oh, not bad. This is Aldmandros. A big landmass mod. The weather is a little foggy now, but I think the view could be very nice with good weather. And there's Veteran Summer Residence. There's a Veteran Village, sort of. And this is the tower, I think. Oh, what a view! Oh, there should be one of her. Let's see if we are able to. Oh, got that. Okay, so and this is another possible start. Not sure what I'm loading. It could be not bad to start in Adventures. It's been a long time. Okay, so let's go down here because Chiayu is just a level 1. She's not really able to jump down. Oh, and we have a crash. So, not good. Anyway, found a message with an arrow starting. A mesh missing a texture. So we could just try and look for it. Let's do it. Okay, so I will show you what I'm doing. I open the warnings.txt file and look for the error message, which is here, because if you see a message, usually it is written also in this file. So this file is precious if you want to find problems and solve them. So we have a warning. This time your rebuilt mesh is not finding this texture for some reason. So it could be that texture is not there for some reason. Textures has been changed, deprecated, an old mod is using it, or simply they forgot to put it in the package. We will see. So first thing, we want to look for this mesh. Where is it used? So I will go to the data files and look, search for mods. So this kind of file with any name and an extension, file extension, which is ESN, add question mark, which means anything. So it could be ESP, could be ESM. And we want to find for this kind of file containing this mesh name. And we are interested only on searching in this folder because we don't need to look inside. Oh, no, sorry, we want this folder, meshes. No, I'm doing something stupid. No, I'm looking in ESP, so this is the folder. Okay, let's see. It should be time rebuilt. Okay, time real data or time real preview, but it is in time real data, so it is a standard mesh. And in theory, we should also have texture. So let's see if we can find it. The texture is DRM Lantern Violet. Okay, so I will do a search first in the time real data, which is the big file here. And it's not here. So it is not in tr underscore data dot bsa, and it's not here, I think. 2 GB of file, not here. So maybe it should be in a text folder separated, but I think simply it is a bug in timer rebuild. They forgot to put it in the package, or maybe I have an old timer data. How I see. So first let's look in the proper folder, which is texture tr. But I will just look for it inside the textures folder, because it could be in the wrong folder and I want to be sure. So let's just look for it, and there is no texture. So the error message was a proper error message because the texture is missing. And why is the texture missing? There could be a couple of reasons. One is that they forgot, but also the mesh could be different. Let's see where the mesh is. If we have also the mesh outside, because if it is an old mesh, it could be that it is not. Oh, so we have a mesh which is out of the .bsa. Maybe the mesh has changed, so the texture is no more the same, and this could be the reason why we have this error. So in theory, if timer rebuild is no more using this this texture, this could be, oh, or maybe this is a spatial version of this mesh which is missing the proper texture, because this is a spatial version with some billboard node made by Michael Dark, I think. So maybe I miss this texture from that package. Let me look for it. Okay. So we are restricting possibilities. And we should be able to find it. Or simply skip that lantern. Let's see what happens. I will just rename that mesh. So the one from the time real data is loaded instead. Let's see. Yeah, I will rename it. Done. And I will try and restart and see if that error message is gone. Just to be sure. Okay, let's do it. So basically, we were using a different mesh, probably from a mod mesh replacer or the light, but it was missing a texture because maybe I did not install it correctly, or maybe it was simply missing the texture. And now I have renamed the mesh, so in theory we will be using the original from the terminal data. And in theory we should have no more error messages. Not sure that was actually the reason for the crash, but it is probably best to fix errors if you can, if you know how to fix them before just starting the game again. So we just did it. So I will enable back the standard view, and we can load our random start again and see what happens. And I think I installed a couple of mods from the latest May modathon. But all in all, I did not install much so far from the modathon because there are very few mods that I think are really great at the moment. Some of them are good, but I have already a version doing something similar. For instance, I think a good one is the one making the health calculation on the fly.
Oh, dear me. Forgive me, but I am
But I'm
enjoying
already
this.
using one doing something similar with a different formula, the time review formula. So I'm not using that, but I think it's a good one. Okay, so where we are now? Oh, Sustain Castle. Oh, really big. So it could be a little more difficult to come back from here and go to Sydney. And I must confess, I never finished to play the Southern Castle quest, I think.
I have been told there is now a boat in Kuul that offers transport to the island of Solstheim.
This castle by Korana, I think, is huge and very scenic. You have flags. Oh, we can at least set up a couple things. And let me check one thing. Okay. I want to check one thing because okay, snail now no, yeah. Okay. And let's read this. And then we can set the time. So it's a little slower. Time scale. And let me also check this thing. And I don't know if officially we should be able to land on the castle like this.
She looks like somebody threw up in the fountain of youth.
Oh crap. This is a very long corridor which has a lot of lights. And honestly, it's a big surprise that we have no light artifacts, because with all these lights apparently it should be something. And we are a little lost in this huge... Oh, we are out again, but jump. Oh, we can go down there. Oh, we are finally out in the castle, big courtyard. Look at this. So, what I want from a future MWSE Lua mod is something that give me footprints when we are over snowy terrain, or that give us proper sound when we are on the snow. I think we are not far from being able technically to do something like this. Maybe not this modern term, but I think we are not far from there. And let's see if we can drink here. Yeah. Let me check. This is a rear activator. Okay, so yeah. I nomified the mod. Ooh. Merchant hall. It's a little dark here.
You've got the better of me, so go ahead.
What was that?
Nice to see you here at the castle. Can I offer you some weapons or armor for your travels? I think we have no money. Yeah. We just arrived from a dirty trick. From Dagger 2. teleporting us to a random place in Tamriel. And not only in Tamriel. So we are interesting books, but no money. So what I'm looking for is some scrolls, some... We could use a bow, maybe. Oh, inside the castle you can find the maid, the butler, the alchemist, the dancers, musician, the cook, a trainer, an imperial priest, a gardener, and the captain of the guard. Oh. So we will consider it for a future residence, but for now, what I'm looking for is just a small bow. Maybe we can buy it. He's not selling bows, just a crossbow, but it's too pricey. Okay. An old sorcerer named Frisa was traveling around Solstheim not long ago, looking for the essence of snow, whatever that means. No one seen her for a while, so she either found it or is dead, maybe both. We have these rumors, advices. Anyway, looking for a bow, but I cannot find one, so but this castle is huge and pretty nice. And I love the QQQBBB mod, which is hiding name of places and things until you explore them and talk with people the first time. I tweaked the mod a little, but it's great. I think it is really great when you start a new game because it gives you some immersion, unique immersion, I think. But these people have not much to say. Oh, maybe I could buy something. Not from the guard, I think. Not selling anything. This looked like the guard quarters. Could try and steal something, but it is pretty risky. And this castle is just huge. Look at this. And we are not far from Alvandros. As you can see, here is Alvandros and here is Locken Castle. And these are from my tweaks to make all these mods compatible with the old version of Solstheim, however, how not the recent one, which is moving the wall of Solstheim to the northeast. Obviously, if you know me, I don't suggest to play with that version if you want to have compatibility with a lot of other mods, because so far there are not many compatible old mods, And all in all, I think it's a very bad idea to move the world source time, because you cause compatibility problems for no real reason. And I think it would have been better to just keep the original sourcing position and make a new version of the previous sourcing overhaul with better graphics and so on, but not to move the world place, because it is calling for incompatibilities with no real reason for this. Anyway, I'm pretty biased, I think, about compatibility. Ooh, look at this cellar, how nice! We can drink some wine if we pay. No thanks. But we can steal something. Recipe for holy wine. Interesting. Let's try and see if we can use that somewhere. Ooh, I don't want to play it. Oh, and this is brew because we don't yet know about it. So we must drink it first. And is a bottle of flame. Oh, resisted magic. So this castle is huge and it would take hours and hours just to explore it, I suppose. But there must be also some kind of quest to become the master of the place, I suppose. Ooh. Okay, so this is an activator. No necessities of Morrowind. Oh!
I could not open the doors to Solstheim Castle. When I tried, the door gave me this riddle: strong of heart and pure of honor, the head of Heimdall has eyes that see. I have no idea what that could mean. Maybe someone in the castle courtyard can tell me more?
Now we have the start of the quest to enter the castle, like you just read from our journal. Strong of heart and pure of honor, the head of Heimdall has eyes that see. Okay, let's try and talk with someone in the castle courtyard. Ooh, a little rabbit. How nice. Haha, bunny. Not a rabbit, a little bunny. How nice. We have some nice water. Okay, so let me check this because this is static in theory. And I want to check if my latest script is working. Not really. It is not recognized because there is no water in the name of the mesh. But I could add it to the recognized. I will take a note about it. So BC, better comment, add this mesh to water recognition. Something like this. Well, this one will work probably because the waterfall is recognized by necessities of Morrowind by default. Anyway. We want to ask about the castle riddle. Hello, God. Do you have something to say about the riddle? Not really. So I have a feeling we don't have to talk to gods. This. Ooh, that's a horse over there. And this one also doesn't work. Nice doggy. I don't think the dog can give us... Ooh. Look at this! We have a whole farm here. Can we open? No. How beautiful. And these are mostly gate animation, I suppose. Kate Seed is one of the Morrowind modders who did a great number of animal animations. And I see only gods. I think I must find. Let's see this one. Oh, hello there, Shiarulikna. I suspect you can't open that door, have you? Well, first you must solve the riddle, or the door will never open. So do you have some hint about it? I have heard rumors that Heimdall head can be found in Brondolf Barrow. Haven't been in there myself. I would rather fight a lot of bears than lay eyes on one dead person. Be careful if you go there. I hear it's haunted. I don't know. We have a hint for the quest. We have to visit this barrow, the resting place of the previous tenants of Solstheim
Outside the castle, I met with Greyfell the bear slayer, who seemed to know something about Heimdall's head. He informed me to explore Brondolf Barrow, a bit north of the castle. He was very vague, but I think what I am looking for might be there.
So, a bit north of the castle. Travel through the north gates and across the bridge and you should find yourself in Ripplewood Grove. The barrel should be somewhere on the island. So north to the castle, across the bridge. We could try this, but at level 1, ghost traveling to Solstheim area is not something really. Ooh, look at this. How big, how nice, how majestic. I love this. Could be a little risky, so I think we better save. Just to be sure. Oh, we have this very big bridge going north. That's really a huge castle. And we can explore also this big tower. Oh, we are hungry. Look at this. So we have to go there, someplace there in that grove, and find this place. But first, we should be able to use our food satchel and eat something. And someone may ask, why do you still use necessities of Morrowind? Why there are more recent mods, also newer mods that are in theory able to have better frame rate and work better? Well, I am one of the people that like the new food and meshes and imperial food stations added by Necessities of Morrowind. Also, I like the quest to learn the recipes a lot and so on. So for me, it is not just having a necessities mod with some cool cooking mechanic effect, but it's a whole sort of imperial presence through the importing of imperial food. That is something that I like, because I like this new variety of things, and that's one of the reasons why I like the mod. Also because it's integrated and easily added to a lot of other mods, because there's a tool for this integrated in Mesh, where you can add necessities or more resources easily. And also I did a Lua mod which in theory can integrate it a little more. Anyway, and I like these things a lot, like eating with this food satchel until you are no more hungry. And we have a little problem here, because probably the where are we going here? Ooh, water. We can go down even more. Too risky. goes down and down and down. No, I don't want to risk. A level 1 character. But this place is huge. We have also a submerged area. But anyway, let's go north. I'm curious about it. And over there we can see other mods that I have moved there because I'm always moving things. I don't know what could that be. An island north of Solstheim and to the west of Solstheim Castle. We will explore it in the future maybe, but long live Morrowind. For now we want to find this tomb. Can I get this? No? We have a level 1 character exploring this very dangerous place. But maybe at level 1. Ooh! I was telling you at level 1 maybe we have no dangerous creatures, but I see wolves. So let's see if we are able to reach that place without being killed immediately. Oh, another one. Ooh, a bear! Oh crap. It's not aggressive, maybe? This. A door. We don't know. Where is this going? But we are in the grove. So maybe. We are in the proper place. So I will save here because no idea what could be inside. So we are in the proper place in theory. Looking for a way to solve the riddle of Solstheim Castle. A famous old mod by Corana. Oh crap. Wow. Corpse of Aegir Brandolf. The corpse of Aegir. Some unnatural magic has been cast upon his flesh. His body sleeps eternally under the funeral fire, but never burns. His flesh glistens as if only sleeping. His eyes are closed tight within the grip of death, but ever watching. And the treasure chest reduced by star cone 5. I still remember it. I use it also in water life. And look at this. So can we lose this? No danger creatures around? I have a feeling there will be a trap here. Let's see. Yeah. You hear a strange sound in another part of the tomb. Uh-oh. Oh, a ghost. Ooh, didn't scare you? You're not like the others then. It's been so long since I've been able to talk with a living soul, so many long and lonely years. The only living things I see anymore are grave robbers and rats. I'm not very happy about the grave robbers. Perhaps you can help. In doing so, you might find the answer you need. So, we must help the ghost against the grave robbers. And I think this thing will be a little harder, but at least we discovered that this castle has a nice, interesting quest to be able to enter it. What underground they are. If I was still alive, I would teach them a lesson. Sadly, I'm not. And trying to scare them simply is not working.
I met with the ghost of Agir Brondolf, the former owner of Solstheim Castle. His body lay on a funeral pyre in the barrow, forever burning, yet he seemed unconcerned about it. Agir was more concerned about the thieves plundering his resting place and has asked for my help.
Okay, so in theory I'd like to, and I'm sure you would like to help, but we are level 1. I'm not sure we can actually. Well, we'll try. Bless your soul, they come around midnight each night. Perhaps if you slept inside the barrow tonight, so you could surprise them outside in the grove.
I have agreed to help Agir with the thieves. Apparently they come every night at midnight. Agir has suggested that I sleep inside the barrow tonight so that I might catch the thieves by surprise.
But we must rest here and look for them out. Let's try it. Sure that will be something we can do, but well, we could always cheat a little and just out of curiosity. So let's see if we can actually sleep here. Alright. We can rest here. Enemies are around. Because we tried to get the treasure, and I think this is causing enemies to appear. That enemy. Let's see if we have some useful spell. I think I have Ancestor's Ghost. Uh-oh. Not really useful. Oh crap. This thing is too strong for us. How can I solve this situation? We are dead already. It is probably a high level enemy. We are in southern area, so not really something we can do without cheating. So probably this quest will have to wait if we don't want to enable God mode or things like this. And actually it could be hard just to survive here. So tell you what, I hope one of these scrolls will be something we can use. Some kind of intervention. Oh, this is the release. These are settings with recipe. I don't think we have a scroll. Oh, this one. And we have the Daedric for a translation here. Let me check this one. Looks like not R. These are 4. Oh, we're not able to translate. It's really hard. Anyway, let's try this magic. MCV intervention, we now know what the scroll is doing. So I have no idea where we can land. Damned fort? Uh-oh. We are even norther in the damned fort. I have no idea. Here you are, you have got something that interests my chief and I have no choice to kill you. No choice to kill you. But he's not aggressive for some reason. Hello.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
So we have a strange dressed Dunmer. Spell sword. Oh, Vanheim. This is the Vanheim mod. Never played it. And I moved it far to the north. Probably. I think this one is another big mod. So we are no more in a dangerous area, maybe, but it could be even more difficult to reach Valhalla from here. This must be a tavern. Oh, what a big sword! Look at this sword. it's really big. Ah, many nose doomed. Okay, he has nothing interesting to say. Hello, we rent beds. This is nice, but our money is limited. Come on. Yeah. Every now and then NPCs like to jump over tables. So what I did change in the QQQBBB mod is that now every time an NPC is not having a greeting where their name appears when they talk to you, I can always force to have their background and name updated here, just clicking background, because oftentimes if they are not able to talk about their name, you don't see the name in their topics, and this is a little annoying, but it's a little minor problem, easy to solve, but well, not really easy, but not really so hard. And I think I did it in a decent way, because I have this way to have them named properly when there are no dialogue lines telling their name. I'm one of the many folks, so I have not much to say.
Good grief. Did that woman put starch in my shorts?
Oh, that seems a bridge and a boat. So maybe we are able to take a boat to Vanafa from here? You are a god.
You like to dance close to the fire, don't you?
Call me Songe. I follow my instinct and ask questions later, or never. Typical nod. And... services. Oh, you can go to the Black Hawker. You can also can go to Nulia's home. Maybe she has something for you. And I have a feeling this Argonian
The prey approaches.
is giving us travel service. One thing I don't understand is why travels the bot masters usually have bartering, because they don't have money, they don't have things to sell usually. Anyway, they have barter. But this is a Morrowind problem. So from here we can go to Eterna, which must be some other part of this big island. Another city, or another city in this big landmass mod. Or we can go to Raven Rock, and from there we can reach Vanderfell. But we need money for this. So maybe we must find a way to sell something, or find some little easy quest to do. Welcome. Oh well. Gods usually have nothing useful to say. Oh, we could steal something. Now we need a little money, so we are sort of justified in stealing. Oh, and I want to see if we can just eat things this way, because my mod, in theory, should be able to add to the necessities of Morrowind food reserve this way. It's pretty dark here. Ooh. Oh, and this is one thing, interesting thing. This is the second of the third interior that we enter, and we do not see NPCs immediately because they are
If I ever see that elf, he's in so much
near
trouble.
the wall, staring at the wall, and usually this has a couple of reasons, but the big one is that the interior is missing the path grid. So when there is no path grid, oftentimes NPCs just stare at the wall because they don't know where to go or where to look. And you can easily check this thing opening the game console and typing the command tpg, which is the acronym for toggle path grid, this way. And as you can see, there is no path grid. We type it again to hide, but the problem is that without path grid, NPCs will stare at the walls, which is not really nice to look at, and also will not be really able to walk across the furniture in a proper way. So whenever you do a mod For finalizing properly an interior, you need, and only exteriors, if they are city exteriors, you need a path grid. Else you will have this kind of problem that are noticeable, especially in interiors. Anyway, let's talk with her. She's selling things, but we have no money. Oh, and this is my mod, I think. Because I see no... So basically, if we have prepared a mod to be compatible with necessities of Morrowind, there's a procedure you can use from Mesh, Prime Mesh, to nullify the mod, to add the necessities of Morrowind resources and scripts, only resources, so you can replace some static meshes, some lights and so on with proper activators. And when necessities of Morrowind will load last, it will replace the empty scripts in these activators and transform these things in something you can interact with necessities of Morrowind. This is the standard procedure to make a mod compatible. It's nice because it works if you have necessities of Morrowind loaded as these statics, these meshes, these activators keep just being like the previous static. There is no problem. This is really smart about a very old mod that is still working very well, but you have to apply this procedure to every mod you want to be compatible and have the necessities of Morrowind resources to roast things and to drink water and so on, and have bottles you can drink. So it may be a little annoying, or in cases like time rebuild, it can be a little incompatible with the other mods which are using the same master, so it's a little complicated. So what he did, he tried to make a little mod using the power of MWSLU to integrate automatically some of these meshes so they work calling the same scripts but without being activators. So this way it is something that is done on the fly and you have not to use mesh to prepare the mod and change things and so on. So basically real activators like this bed, this amok, or a necessities of Morrowind fire source are visible because you see cursor, while a mod which is not treated, which has the standard static, will not show it. But the mod I did using MWSLU to do some ray tracing where the player is looking at, is able to call the same scripts when you press the activate key. So you don't see the cursor, but the thing is still working on the fly, and we can call the necessities of Morrowind script to roast some meat if we have some meat or some fish. So the program is working this way, and the same thing to drink water and so on. And I think it's a nice thing to add to your setup if you are using necessities of Morrowind, because this way you can use necessities also with all these mods without having to change them. And this is a mod that I just released for the May modathon. And I'm really... I really think it's a nice mod. It's a very...
What say you?
it's a mod for very few people, for people probably that use necessities or similar mods. Probably not many people do nowadays because there are more recent mods doing more or less the same things, but if you are one user of necessities or of the old version of Morrowind crafting, I think the mod is interesting. And you can find it on the Nexus with all the new May modathon mods. Anyway, looking for a way to get some money, but not easy. Stories of Vanheim. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Oh, okay, so found a lot of creatures and adamantium mine rare riches. Then I decided to settle down next to it and found a city with some barbarians. Thus was born the city of Eterne, capital of Valheim. So there's a mine. Barabim barabam. Okay, so this is the story of how Valheim has been civilized, apparently, but we still and I bet he's Elania, no, Yalmarin. Oh, working for the Talvani? So far to the north?
You have something to say to me?
Oh, maybe he's
My patience is
visiting
limited.
her. Yeah, I'm a drill master. I train citizens. Oh, we have no money, sorry. I think it's the entire mod adding training with weapons, which is very nice to do. But anyway, I was looking for something to do, to get some work, to get some money. But for instance, this is not an activator we placed for necessities of Morrowind, so in theory it should not work. It's a static, but as you can see, I'm activating it and the script is working. Anyway, nice goals.
Don't press your luck. You're on your honor.
I'm a farmer. Ooh, white goes, snowy goes. Oh, they have green eyes. How nice. Okay, so no work here. We must find a way to get some money. Here we can just harvest all the berries and sell them. Get a couple hundred of money needed. Ooh. Thirsty now. Junta. Eterne. Mount Dunmore. And the city of Westfad. Okay, so we could explore this huge island. I think a part of it is out of the map border. Hello! A snowy, whoa, how cute! We need to find some... Oh, what's that? Some way to get some money. A war cabin door. Uh-oh. No, this is not a good place. And as you can see, we had the same problem. Luckily, there are no path grids, so that dangerous weakling is having a bad time tracking us. But technically, this is a problem with the mod, because there are no path grids. This is an old landmass mod. Ooh, a wolf there. Oh crap. This time we are really done. Okay, so as you can see, landing in North Territories is very dangerous for a fresh character, and going back to Sidanin could be really hard. But in theory, with a couple hundred gold, it could be possible. Taking 2 or 3 boats. Problem is, everything around is protected by dangerous creatures. So if we don't find some work to do inside, oh, a huge node.
You like to dance close to the fire, don't you?
A warrior. So we have typical Dharma books here. Oh, this is a good thing. As you can see, a door which is not yet visited is disappearing also of the map in the QQQBBB mod, which is called Not Clairvoyant Narrowing, and this is possible thanks to MWSLUA. And it's also closed, so we cannot enter there. And we have a long sword, yeah.
What
For
say you?
I'm not sure that this mesh was meant to be used for a one-handed weapon, but maybe these nodes are so powerful that they use claymores and big swords like a dagger. If you do the crime, pay the fine, don't do the time. Okay, so nobody is
What say
giving
you?
us quests and we need money. But it's hard to steal something in this place because
I will
there's
listen out now.
plenty
I'll
of
make it
people. So one of them told us to talk with another person. Can we? Oh, we can? No, we can't really. Okay, so let's see places we still have to visit. This house is one. Oh, maybe this place has a path grid? Call me your king. Latest rumors. Little advice. Okay. Hey God. Someone in particular? No. I will try again going to the port here and talk about what
Don't stand about.
we can do. Oh. Oh, maybe services? You can go to the Black Hawker. We visited the Black Hawker already, or Nulia's home. Oh, we must find this place, Nulia's home. Maybe she has something for us. Oh, this one.
Okay, I'm listening.
I am Nulia, savant and novice of the Guild of Vanheim. I have a feeling the quest for this mod needs some level, player level before starting, because this is a common things, especially when the mod quests require you to fight with higher level enemies. So maybe we are not able to start the quests because we are level 1 and there's no dialogue for it. This is probably the reason. So, well, there's not much we can do here. Let's see. Oh, another skill book.
Okay, I'm listening.
She's listening, but she's not giving us quests, so we must find a way. Let's see. We have treated moon sugar. Try and sell this, but nobody's buying this.
Okay, I'm listening.
Okay, so I think I will cheat because we need a way to get the boat. There are no low-level quests in this place. So we need about 100 gold to Raven Rock, then we must reach one of... Okay, so I will get some money. Oh, let me check if the mod, the cheat menu has some option to add money to the player directly. Items, gold, no. No, it's not something you can oh, would be this one. But why we have gold 25 and there's no gold 100? Oh, that's right. No, it is not working well. Because I have a feeling the weight is not adding properly. Let's see. Oh. Ooh. It was some cost kind of gold from some mod. And it crashed. So we have learned that it is not a safe option to add this kind of mystery gold coming from some mod without being sure about the identifier. And this is one little problem, I think, with the cheat mod, in that you can search for the name of things, but to be sure about what the thing is, actually you need the identifier of the object, and that is not something you see in the mod interface. So I think there should be some way also to see the identifier, because it may be tricky and dangerous for things like gold, where you have a lot of things that could have that kind of name, and it would be better to have some way to see also the identifier. Why is Morrowind not starting? Because maybe it crashed and I need to stop it. Let's see. I see no problems. Let's try again. Yeah, it is starting, it seems. So, I think in this case, if we want to add some gold to the player, it is safer to use the standard game console and use the proper scripting command to add some gold to the player. The cheat mode maybe is better for some other kind of items, like a very special sword or a bow, things like this, that have some kind of unique name. But all in all, the mod is great because you can easily find things and teleport to some place, and it's very useful. I have no idea why the auto saving, the last auto saving, have been done, but it should be not so long before. Oh yeah, we are in the village of Westfield, in the city of Westfield. So tell you what, I will add from the console 200 or 300 goals just to be able to pay for some sheep, because I don't think this area, this mod, has anything for a level 1 character to get some money, because the quests are probably under a higher level filter. Maybe we could also check the mod readme and see if it is made for a certain level. Usually the readme is pretty informative about this kind of things. Oh, we can just check it. For instance, I can show you. I start mesh and look for the mod which is called Vanheim. So let's sort by name. Oh, here it is, Vanheim. I like on add several eyes at the northeast of Solstein. Some changes. We have the wool. We can check for it. But I want to show you the readme. Hopefully we have one here. Yeah. I did this change because the mod had some problems and still has. I should fix also the path grids, but maybe long because I think this mod has a lot of interiors. Several Nordic medium-sized islands. Ooh, 115 exterior sites. A main story with the factions and a lot of quests. But there is no clear limit about the player level. Oh, here it is. Warning, this mod is especially for great players. Level 40 and more is recommended. So we are a little under-leveled. So you can see why there are no quests for Shiayu. But our quest is to be able to go back to Randolph. So we now know that there's no really a quest for us here. And we could also try and reach that island over there out of curiosity. That is another mod. Maybe not.
Summoned by another. Questions again.
Okay, so let's add some money to the player. The usual way, so easy thing is open the console, click the player in third person view, and when you can see player save game in the console header, it means what you will write will be done on the player. So we want to add some money to the player. We type add item, and we need the identifier for the gold, which is gold underscore 001, and then we write how much gold we need. We could do with 300 gold. Let's see. Yeah, we have it. So we are able to pay for traveling to I'm just a little curious about visiting this place first. Oh, another. Hunter. And we have some dream ruins over there. So all in all, these islands seems very interesting. But full or high level quests. So we just want to visit last one, big city, just to get an idea, which is to the east of the big islands. And this seems to be the bigger city. So this is a nice mod to return, maybe with the character, a more developed character, high level character. So we will probably do it. But for now we travel. We travel to Dragonfell, but we need a lot of money because we are very far from it. Or we can travel to Cool. Okay, let's do it. Oh, and there is no collision here. Yeah, penguins. Where is my ring? Where is the beautiful ring of Razor? Found my ring? Not yet. Okay, this is a quest. Hello? And these are added by Waterlife. Okay, we need money. This poor thing is spawning here, but I think it will just disappear and we go away. Well, let's get some more money. Okay, so we can now go to Dragonfell or Cool. I'm not sure about it. Okay, let's vote. I think I will try and go to Dragonfell. A penguin did follow us. Oh, now I see why there was. Oh, penguin following the player in the boat. This is really nice. Friendly penguins following you. And we paid for the penguins. Oh crap. This is unexpected, but not welcome. This is floating in a strange way, but look at this. Dragonfall by night, with all these dreamer ruins, still walking, and all these scenic shacks that are now walking, because I did add interiors. Well, they were missing because the epic Dragonfall was deserving this. Sadly, it's not being developed by the original model, but I did this thing for my Morrowind World. So we can spend the night here, for instance, get some light, get some food. Can we sleep? Yeah, we could. Let's sleep in this barrack. But I think there are new interesting places to visit. And I moved this one to be compatible with the rest. And this is the new Census and Excise Office of Dragonfell, which is from a mod I added not so long ago.
Yes?
Ooh, ooh, ooh. And we have some kind of conflict here. Strange. Something. Some syntax error on the no-law script. Well, luckily this warning is written in our text file. Rockgold is a new imperial settlement located on the island Ashnar. This is the start of a mod. It's a volcanic island. We have found another yet unknown mineral. Oh. The only problem is nearby Telvanni settlement Tel Kariba. The councillor here claims that it's Telvanni territory. There's a typo here. Let's write it. Do you want to visit Rockhold? Yes, it sounds like the island is worth. It's good here. That you want to visit. Go to Rockhold.
The island of Ashnar sounds like an interesting place, so I should see it. To get there I need to find the boatsman Amstein at the Dragonfell harbor.
Okay, so this is a moved mod probably, but still we can take a boat from here. But there is this sort of bug about that no-law script. Maybe some mod is replacing the script, no-law script, and that's a kind of syntax error, hopefully easy to find. potions. We have no NPCs here. And some dress. And until you read them, they are just books. So this is from the mod. Oh, from Amanita. This is one big mod. Sadly not finished, but I visited it recently. I moved it, and it's something really great as exterior. It is very nice. So very worth visiting. And I love that a pool of modders could unite and try to finish the mod, because it could be, this is closed, it could be wonderful to go on with the mod. It's a fantastic mod. And I think I have moved it let me check. Should be here. It is a bit is cut because the map is not big enough to show all the exterior, but I moved it there because it was even more I think to the far east. But when you are very far from the center of the map, you have problem with Morrowind, because NPCs start trembling because there are calculation errors, and they are trembling. And this is the first problem. The second problem is that you cannot see in the exterior world map these far areas. And at least with the standard engine, Open Morrowind already solved the second problem, because the Open Morrowind map is already something you can scroll, and so there is not this problem. I don't know if there is still the trembling problem with Open Morrowind. I think so, but I'm not sure about it because I don't use Open Morrowind at the moment. But it's a good thing that they have already solved the map. The second problem, having the map you can scroll to show a bigger world. And I really hope that someday Scale will find the time and the mood to properly make a scrolling map also for our beloved standard Morrowind executable. Anyway, here is the place. So we are now in Dragonfell, which is here, so it's a long way. And I think we'd better try to reach first Sidani, but next time I play with a higher oh, and our friend is is still visiting the city. And well, when I come back with a high level character, maybe I will visit the place. And we have here, oh, a pawn shop from I think this is from the Serene Tower mod. Yeah. a secret place. And we have a lot of quests starting here. But all in all, what we want is find a way to
The
reach.
townsfolk of Dagonfell tell me that there's apparently an unexplored Daedric shrine to the north of the vacant tower. It will be dangerous, but perhaps I should investigate it all the same.
Oh, what's this? Ooh! Just in time.
Bloody
Hello.
scamps that
Ooh,
could skin
look
them
at
all.
this retexture. Fantastic. Hello, stranger. Looking for a room? No, thanks. Have you seen a man by the name of Growling? Yeah, I know him. He's in one of the rooms upstairs. But we could use a bat. And one strange thing about Morrowind is that bats are cheap. But this isn't the standard game, and it's sort of kind of tradition. I've heard tales of ancient elm locked away in the ruins of Onisirolis west of Vass. There, I'll mark
I've
in your
heard
map.
rumor in Dagonfell that there is a wondrous helm to be found in the ruins of Onisirolis. It is a large Daedric shrine far to the north of Vardenfell, west of a place called Vass. It's been suggested I seek out the brothers Norvain, who have left recently to investigate the ruins.
And so we have quest starting here, but we just want to get the room. Oh, sorry. Are you the one? No? Oh, get lost.
Can't you see I wish to be left alone?
Okay, we are going. Sometimes the things NPCs say are properly
Come on, then. Say something or move on.
told, and Brim ruins. A little Bosmer Fagon, this is another quest.
At Dagonfell, one of the locals told me that a Bosmer named Fargan is claiming to have found the location of a mythical Daedric ruin. This Fargan character is supposedly renting a room at the end of the world.
Come on, then. Say something or move on.
Oh, look at this retexture. Fantastic. This is a recent mod. I think that's recently updated on the Nexus. better clothes for better
What say you?
bodies. Better clothes. And I don't remember the author, but it is a great with texture. So if you're using better clothes, give it a try. Maybe you can use a lower resolution, but
You like to dance close to the
textures
fire,
are still
don't
great.
you? What say you?
Okay, where is our room?
You like to dance close to the fire, don't you?
Memory pointer corrupted. This is bad. Not some mod doing some lure operation, not really proper. So I think I will stop here for now, but we had a couple of questions, more than usual. But anyway, we are reached Dragonfall, and from here could be easy to reach finally Sidanin. So thanks for watching this sort of random start, and I'll see you next time.